everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Kay, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at my beauty empties from July. So if you don't know what an empties video is, it's basically where people like myself use up beauty products in their entirety, hang on to the rubbish for a little bit, and then get on camera and talk about how we feel about those products. I quite like these kinds of videos. They're personally one of my favourite types of videos to watch and to film. I just feel like you can get a better idea of how you feel about something once you've used a product up completely. So before we get into this, I do just want to mention that I've got some products in here from my Project Pan series and from my Did I Use It series. Now those two videos I actually didn't post last month. I kind of ran out of time for doing them. There was also a couple of other little things going on at the same time. I'm not going to get into that in this video, but I am going to be talking about those products in those videos for this month as well. So if you don't want to hear about those products twice, you want to maybe wait until those videos to hear me talk about those products, or I might already have mentioned them in a previous video. I'm not entirely sure at this point. I've got to be honest, I'm a little bit lost with myself. I will get back on track. But yeah, if you just want to skip past those products, then I will leave a timestamp in the description box and probably in the comment section as well, so you can just skip past those. And then I'll get into the rest of the products. So first things first, and we've got a Project Pan product. I nearly got that back to front then. But we've got a little perfume sample here. So this is the Live Irresistible Blossom Crush from Givenchy. So it's just a 3 ml sample here. And I really quite liked this. I don't like the bottle. I hate that it's one of these that doesn't have any kind of application method. I mean, I hate the ones that you have to sort of like use a little stopper to dab on you as well, but this is worse because there's nothing. You're literally just having to pour it onto your finger, and I hate that. I'd rather it was just a spray, but never mind. But the perfume itself I actually really enjoyed. It was a very floral, feminine fragrance, which is something that I do actually really enjoy. It wasn't overly sweet. It did have a hint of sweetness to it, but it was nice. I actually really enjoyed this perfume. Would I buy a full-size version of it? Probably not. It was nice, but I wouldn't say it was one of my favourites. So for that reason, I probably wouldn't buy a full-size one. But if I was to end up with another sample or get some kind of mini version of it, I would definitely use it. So that was literally the only thing from my Project Pan. Next I've got two products from my Did I Use It series. So the first one is from Mud Masky. So this is the Hair Mask, Scalp Treatment and Miracle Shampoo 3-in-1 formula. This product confused me a little bit. I kind of wanted it to make up its mind what it actually was. To my mind, it can only really be one of those three things. It can either be a hair mask, a scalp treatment, or a shampoo. I didn't really know what to use this as, to be honest, and I did actually end up just using it as a shampoo. I just applied it, lathered it up a little bit. I maybe left it for a minute or two and then rinsed it out. It was okay like that, but I wouldn't say that I noticed anything super dramatic about it, so don't know whether it was worth it, to be honest. But yeah, I did finish it up. It is now gone. Would I purchase a full size? Probably not. Like I said, I didn't really notice anything about it that made me think, oh, this is amazing, I need this in my life. So yeah, it's done. And then the second product from my Did I Use It series was this. So it's the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Foreplay Moisturising Shower Cream Gel. I like this. It's really thick and creamy formula. I actually really struggled to get it out of here though. I felt like I was having to really properly squeeze and not a lot was coming out. So I found I was having to store it upside down, try and hold it upside down in a tub in my bathroom so that I could just get it out a lot more easily. Otherwise it was just so much hard work. So I think I would prefer a larger version of this. I think maybe the hole in the top would be a little bit bigger. I don't know. I have nothing to base that on. But yeah, I really like this. I love the fragrance of the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream, which is what this smells like. I love that this was quite a moisturising formula. So overall, this was definitely a win. Would I buy another one? Yeah, I probably would. It's expensive, so it's not something that I'm going to buy continually. It's going to be a sort of a treat yourself kind of product, but I did like it, so that's that one. And then we're on to everything else. So the first product that I'm going to talk about is this. I've lost the lid for it. I don't know what happened to it. But this is from Molten Brown, and it's the Delicious Rhubarb and Rose Bath and Shower Gel. I've tried this before. I've had a couple of minis of this before. Really enjoyed it. The fragrance of this is just... I love it. I really do love it. And this was actually something that I myself purchased rather than receiving in a beauty subscription box, which is where my minis came from before. So I already knew I liked this, and I would absolutely buy another one of these. I did recently try the... oh, what's it called? Something Cypress, the blue one. It smells like the sea, which smells absolutely amazing. But I think if I had to pick a favourite, I'd pick this one. Now obviously if you don't like a rose fragrance, this won't be for you. It does smell quite heavily of rose, but I love that it's got that tang of the rhubarb in there as well. It's just that fruity floral mix, and it just balances quite nicely for me. I love this. Love it. So yes, I would definitely buy another one of these. Again, it's expensive, so a treat yourself kind of purchase rather than a I'm going to use this every day kind of thing. But yeah, definitely a win for me. Okay, this I'm going to talk about because I just want to get it out of the way because I'm a little bit upset about this one. So this is the Habanero Marianella. I think that's probably how you pronounce it. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. So this is the oak moss and coconut golden oil with argan, marula, pomegranate and grapeseed oil. This was really nice. What little of it I managed to use. I got so upset about this. Not like raging, screaming, sobbing in a corner kind of upset, but certainly having a moment of just standing there looking at the mess going, no, no. So yeah, so this was in my bathroom, and during the warmer weeks that we've been having here in the UK, I was using this. It did have like gold in it, so you had to give it a bit of a shake to get the gold to mix in with the rest of the product. And then when you sort of put it on yourself, it wasn't glittery, but it did make your skin look like it was glowing, which I really enjoyed. And I'd been really looking forward to using this because when I had this, I think I had it in a Tribe beauty box, and I was a bit dubious about it because I was a bit worried about it being a bit glittery. I think it might have been during cold weather when I got this as well, because I remember thinking that's not something that I think I'm going to use as a day-to-day thing. But I thought in the summer I'm really going to love this. So we had the hot weather. I dug this out. I gave it a try. I've probably had about 10 uses out of this, to be fair. I did use it obviously during the couple of weeks of hot weather that we had, but I had used it a few times before that as well when I first had it, just to sort of try it out. So I probably did get about 10 uses out of it in total. And then it somehow ended up unscrewed and tossed to the back of the pile of stuff in a tub in my bathroom. The dropper was completely separate from the bottle, and so were the contents by the time I realised what had happened. I don't know how it got there. My husband swears it wasn't him. My son swears it wasn't him. I know it definitely wasn't me. But yeah, the entire contents ended up in the bottom of one of these types of tubs in my bathroom. I had to sort of get everything out of there, try and clean everything off, and I just sadly looked at what was left in the bottom of that tub, because up until that point I was really enjoying this. So sad that it's gone. And I actually don't know if I can get this because it did come from Tribe. I'm not sure whether it's an American thing. I don't know whether I can actually get it. I haven't looked. I don't want to upset myself by finding out I can't get this again. But I would definitely give this another go. It's not something that I would use throughout the year, as I said. It's more of a sort of summertime glow kind of product. But yeah, I did really enjoy it. And again, if it was something that happened to come into my life again one way or another, I would definitely give it another go. But I would make sure that the cap was screwed on and it was left out of reach of everybody. Okay, so next we've got something from Now Bay. And actually, while I think about it, I'm going to talk about this one while I'm here because there's so little left. I might as well. It's virtually empty. It will be by the time I've used this today. So we'll do this one first because this is the micellar cleanser. So this is the Detox Unpolluted Illuminating Micellar Water with aloe vera, green tea, raspberry, lemon and sage. And then we've got the Origin, so yeah, this is the Detox range, and then this is the Origin range, and this is the Gentle Facial Toner, anti-aging with raspberry, marshmallow and marigold extracts. I have been using these together in spite of the fact that they're from two different ranges. I've had them both from subscription boxes. They've come in separate subscription boxes, and I eventually just got to a point where I needed a cleanser and a toner and thought I might as well just try and use them both together. So I did, and obviously I've used more toner than cleanser. I do use different types of cleansers depending on whether I'm wearing makeup or not, but toner is something that I use sort of more consistently. So I did finish the toner first. I quite liked them. They're not my favourite products. I don't think that they're something that I would necessarily buy for myself again, but again, if I was to get them in a subscription box at any point, I would use them. I definitely wouldn't object to using them. The toner actually felt quite nice. It felt quite hydrating. I wouldn't say I noticed any of the anti-aging effects though, but just as a general everyday toner, it was quite nice. And then the micellar water, again, this was okay. And again, I wouldn't object to using it if I had it again, but it's not my favourite. I've used the Caudalie micellar cleanser, and I really love that cleanser, so I would probably prefer to have that one over this one. But it was alright. It did its job, but I just don't think it did it as effectively as the Caudalie one does. So that is those. So next we've got this from Dr. Barbara Sturm. And this is the night serum. That's all it says. I'm pretty sure I had this in one of the beauty advent calendars in 2020, so literally the last ones we had. And when it came time for me to find another night serum, I had a little dig around in my skincare drawer, which is quite full these days, and I found this one and thought, oh, I'll give this a go. So I did, and it was quite nice. It had quite a sort of slippery consistency about it, which wasn't horrendous, but did take me sort of a few days to get used to it. I did wonder if that would make my skin feel greasy, but it actually didn't. And by the time I got up in the morning, it had all sort of sunk in, so that was really nice. Now I know that this brand is quite expensive, so I don't think I'll be purchasing a full-size version, just because while it was nice, I just don't think the effects I got from it were worth it. Again, I didn't really notice anything outrageously different to anything else I've tried, so I don't think I'd want to spend that kind of money on a night serum. But it was nice, and as with most things, if I got it again, I'd definitely use it. And then last but not least, we have this from Espa, or Espa, never sure how you pronounce that. So this is the Smooth and Firm Body Butter. This was just a little deluxe mini that we had in a Glossybox, maybe? It could have been Glossybox, it could have been Look Fantastic. At this point, I get the two confused quite regularly. So this was an intensely rich body moisturiser to nourish, smooth and tone, leaving skin soft and supple. It had hydrating larch and pumpkin seed extract that was supposed to help smooth and firm, while rosehip, argan oil and vitamin E nourish and even skin tone. Delicately fragranced with uplifting rose, patchouli and mandarin essential oils. And it was actually really nice. I just don't feel like there was enough of it in here to get any kind of real idea about it, but the few uses that I did get out of this, my skin did feel really nice and soft afterwards. The fragrance was actually quite nice, I enjoyed it. So if I did get another one of these, again I would absolutely use it, but it's not something that I'm going to run out and buy based on just the few uses that I got of this. Again, Esper's a fairly pricey range, and I just think that there's other moisturisers that I've used before that I know I like, that I've had more use out of and have a better idea about. So yeah, it's nice, but I don't know if it's nice enough to buy a full-size version. So that brings us to the end of July's empties. So let me know in the comments down below what you think of the products that I've tried. Have you tried any of them for yourself? If so, what did you think of them? Did you like them? Did you not? Did you agree with me about anything? Or do you think I missed the mark on a couple of them? And let me know what you used up in July as well. Were there any hits or misses in the things that you finished? Just let me know all of that in the comments down below. I really do love to hear all your thoughts and opinions. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to hit that like button for me. It really does help me out and lets me know that you're enjoying my content. If you're not already subscribed to my channel but you think you'd like to catch up with me more often, then I'd love it if you could hit that subscribe button too. It's totally free and would help you to find me more easily in future. And with all of that being said, I really do hope everyone's well and staying safe, and I will see you all again in another video very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.